Namaste, yoga friends. My name is Doreen Foxwell, and I am back with your astrology weekly or monthly or every other week or a couple a week. I just never know, depending on what's going on in the world of astrology videos. I come to you under the Kids Yoga Meets Astrology. That's my program I started for children about 2 years ago that I created the curriculum after studying astrology myself, having a great interest in it. I've been a yogi for, almost 25 years, but I've had my own children's school yoga program for 20 of those 25 years. And I merged the two. I merged astrology, I merged yoga for kids. Now, I also occasionally do things for adults, like I'll do birth charts and natal charts for adults. I'll do charts even on new homes or on events for them to know if it's a favorable type date. I did it for my own home, and I found out some very interesting facts about the date and time that we closed on our new home. And it's just very funny because right now, our new moon that I'm going to talk about is in the sign of Capricorn. And I so wanted the purchase date to be in the sign of Capricorn of my new home. It didn't work out that way. It wound up being in the sign of Sagittarius, which made me laugh because right now the new moon, if you study Vedic astrology, it's a very ancient astrology, the new moon is in Sagittarius. But if you study Western astrology, like a lot of us here in the United States, the new moon is in Capricorn. And Capricorn for me speaks to my heart. It's my favorite zodiac sign of all the zodiac signs, partly because my dad was a Capricorn, partly because my moon, if you understand astrology, your moon's where you retreat. My moon is a Capricorn. Partly I had several boyfriends prior to meeting my husband that were all Capricorns. And so I am just very attracted to the Capricorn energy, and it resonates with me. And lastly, one of my grandsons is a Capricorn, the youngest one. And oh boy, is he a Capricorn. He has all the Capricorn qualities that I personally love. And I try not to giggle and laugh when my son is telling me about how strong they are in him. And so let's just discuss for a moment the energy of this new moon. First of all, it's the first new moon of 2024. Hip, hip, hooray, we've entered 2024. And I bet you can't wait to drop kick 2023 out of here. I know I couldn't, but I had a lot of change happen in 2023. I think a lot of people I know did. We had to face a lot of challenges in 2023. And it's not that the challenges are over in 2024, but they're feeling a little bit lighter right now. And that is because we are having and experiencing an energy shift. A new moon is a time that you set goals. And what better time to set goals than in January of a new year? That's what we do traditionally here in the States. We often set goals and our resolutions. And so it's a perfect time falling in Capricorn because Capricorn's the worker sign. Capricorn does the work. They will lock themselves up in their office, at their work, at their job, and focus, and they'll do something till it's done and it's done correctly. But then you have the other form of astrology, the Vedic astrology, where Sagittarius is the sign it's in. And if you follow that one, Sag is a very different energy. Sag is the energy of fun. Sag is the energy of exploration. They're also the energy of these type of woo-woo things. And so Sagittarius is a very different energy than a Capricorn energy. What I like to do is I'm going to take a look at things that are happening in my life right now and see which one fits better. Does the Western astrology Capricorn energy fit this new moon? Or does the Sagittarius Vedic astrology fit this new moon for me personally in my life? And that is the one that I'll kind of focus on and look back on. Every new moon is when I will write down my intentions, my mission, my goals, my wishes, dreams. And I have a beautiful new journal to do that in 2024. It was gifted to me by a very dear friend. And it's a great time for you to start a new journal, for your child to start a new journal. If you don't have a fancy journal, just use a notebook. We do that in our after school clubs. We use regular notebooks for the children for journals. But I wanted to show you too, I have this really awesome pendulum setup that has some of our moon crystals. You might not be able to see it that far away, but we also have it set on Sagittarius and Capricorn, our moon crystals. And we have our yoga bears here that are Mediteti and our meditating bear in front of the new moons. A new moon is dark, you can't see it. It does not reflect any light from the sun, so it'll be very dark this evening unless you have a lot of stars showing up in the sky. And that depends where you live, because it has been very stormy, I know, on the East Coast. Woo, we've had some wicked storms go through. And it's the energy shift. It's out with the old and in with the new. And I think Mother Nature is falling in that same type of thing, scenario. And so with the new moon and setting intentions and wishes and goals,